said something that when we were in executive session before, we talked about legal aspects of education. So thank you, Mr. Gammon, for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, before we move to adopt the agenda, we are going to remove items J and K under Education Committee. So with that adjustment, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda and related materials for incorporation into the minutes.
I'll make the motion, but I also think the reason why we're going to remove those is that we want to wait till we get the budget passed for that. It's not that we are against those.
Correct.
We're just going to table them for till next month, so yeah. I make the motion.
I'll second.
That is correct, thank you. There's been a motion and a second. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Also before you, you will see the April 16th, 2026 board minutes. I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions?
Yeah, just one quick question, mostly because the solicitor's here. I missed last month. I apologize. I was away. Even when I'm away, I like to join remotely. The time zone I was in just did not work for this. The question is, Mr. Solicitor, how many until I get removed? Is it consecutive or overall or? Okay. Okay. I got you. All right, fair enough. Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, any further discussions or questions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Let's see, Ms. Columbia.
Item 6, I move to approve the May General Fund, Capital Fund, Title 1, 2, 4, Cafeteria Fund, and Treasurer Financial Reports.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Columbia, you want to take number 7 as well?
Yes, item 7, I move to approve the following funds, and we have our bills for payment and funds listed there in A through J.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you. Mr. Dorsey, Education.
Okay, item A, I move to approve purchase from Voyager Sopris Learning, Reward Secondary and Reward Social Studies Intervention Program for the 26-27 school year at Brownsville Area Middle School in the amount of $8,670 paid from Ready to Learn grant.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, item B, I move to approve the agreement between Mary Kay, Pennsylvania and Brownsville Area School District for the 26-27 school year.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Is this isn't money, right? It's just an agreement.
I believe that is correct, Dr. Martin.
Renewal? Okay, thank you.
So no monetary aspect?
No, this is just.
Okay.
We pay for a student.
Got it.
The agreement that we will have a relationship.
Got it. Does that answer your question, Mr. Brashear?
Yes, it did. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay. Any further discussions or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item C, I move to approve the agreement between the Delphi and Brownsville Area School District for the 26-27 school year.
Second. It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, item D, I will entertain a motion to approve the agreement between New Directions and the Brownsville Area School District for the 26-27 school year for educational services.
So moved.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Okay, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. 6-3, motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, item E, I move to approve the purchase of Read 180 Intensive Intervention for the 26-27 school year at Brownsville Area High School in the amount of $7,725.34 paid from Ready to Learn grant.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item F, I move to approve the IU1 ELA Comprehensive Curriculum writing for grade 6 for the 26-27 school year at a cost of $3,000, also paid from Ready to Learn.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item G, I move to approve the agreement between Intermediate Unit 1 and Brownsville Area School District for the 26-27 school year for the services listed below.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
I'd like to make a comment.
Yes.
I am going to vote for this, but I would like us to to venture out and see if we can find other companies to look into. I know the IU has done it for a really long time, but there's also, maybe there's something else out there. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Bogle. Any further discussions or questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item H, I move to approve the grade 11 ELA curriculum.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
A comment?
Yes.
Mr. President?
Yes.
One, I do appreciate the email that we received the other day that kind of laid out the differences between what we do now and where we're going. Honestly, I will tell you that I was a little bit concerned when I initially read the email, or read it, where it says traditional, where we are now is traditional chronological curriculum versus thematic inquiry-based curriculum. When we get those big $30 words, I get nervous about that. And again, I think one of the things we discussed, and I think where we would like to go with some of our goals, is to start to move back to a more traditional across the board. I think at the 11th grade, that's where we kind of need to step it out a little bit. I did make a call to an ELA teacher today who absolutely freaking turned me around on it, so I appreciate that, and I'm going to vote yes for it. But I think that the key point for that was that when you read this, you can get a little nervous, but when I talked to the ELA teacher, that she basically said this is patiently aligning with the state, it's going to be a lot easier for testing and things like that. I appreciate it. But I also get nervous when we're aligning with the state. I understand that can be good, but I also understand that can be very dangerous because we at the local level understand what's better, understand our people more than the state level. So I apologize for my rant.
No.
Again, I want to thank that ELA teacher that I
What
spoke
does
to
the
today.
state do for us?
I
They don't even give us enough money.
think we agree more than we disagree, actually.
People making laws, they don't make.
Because I agree with
We
you.
got a couple coming up.
No, I agree with you. And we've had this very good discussion that, yes, we still have to keep in mind state standards, but we don't have to only look at those. So no, that's a very good point. Okay, great. Any further discussions or comments? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item I move to approve the purchase of IXL for Brownsville Middle School for the 26-27 school year in the amount of $7,637.50, and that'll be paid from Ready to Learn.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, no J, no K. Item L, I move to approve the payment of Tony Ross for choreographing the musical Matilda for Brownsville School District in the amount of $5,000.
500.
Wow. That
500.
just cost us some money. $500 paid from general fund.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second.
I second the $500.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
that was 500. Okay, very good. Questions or discussions on that motion?
Question,
Yes.
is this something that got past us because we approved the budget for the musical? Did we forget to pay this lady or person? Or? Oh, that was when the name was, okay. Sorry, Mr. President, I understand what happened there. Go ahead.
It's a great question. No, very good. Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, item M, I move to approve the recommended discipline for student A.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion?
Question, comment for the
Yep.
solicitor, Mr. President.
Yes.
I will be voting no. Do I need to state why? I'd like to. I can't say why I'm voting no.
I wouldn't on this one.
I'm not naming the student. What? I want to expel. Mr. President.
No.
Continue.
No, it's fine. Any further discussions or questions, comments?
No, I wasn't going to do that. I'm sorry, Mr. President.
No, it's fine. Let's,
Brief
Jody,
discussion with the
let's
solicitor.
roll call vote, Jody, on this one.
Yes.
No, and my statement is, I'm supporting an expulsion. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item N, I move to approve the agreement between Fayette County Drug and Alcohol Commission Incorporated in Brownsville School District for the 26-27 school year.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Dorsey.
Okay.
Mr. Gates, personnel.
All right, A, I make a motion to accept the letter of resignation from Connor Lagorda, an athletic trainer, effective May 29th, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
This is
Connor has
devastating.
been a very good
Devastating.
employee for us. He's done an excellent job. I hate to see him
It's
have
fantastic.
to leave.
Yep, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
He was good.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
B, make a motion to accept the letter of retirement from Terry Trempus, elementary teacher, in accordance with the BEA contract, effective the last day of the second semester.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Just a comment, Mr. President.
Yes.
I want to thank Mrs. Trempus for her hard work. She was here when I got on the board in '95, so I hope she enjoys her retirement. Just wish her the best.
Thank you. Any further comments? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, C, I make a motion to accept a letter of retirement from Adria Logan, special education teacher, in accordance with the BEA contract, effective the last day of the second semester.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Same comment, Mr. President. We're losing some good educators, and no, it's time they can retire now. So I wish her the best also.
Yep, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
D, I make a motion to accept the letter of retirement from Diane Haddad, secondary as English teacher, in accordance with the BEA contract, effective the last day of the second semester.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion?
Same comment, Mr. President.
Yeah, no, I'd like
Losing a
to,
good teacher.
Thank you.
I'd like to, congratulate Terry and Adria and Diane on their years of service here. I've worked with all three of them sometime during the district, so I wish them well.
I agree, and that was an awesome testimony, Nick. Just wanted to point that out. That was very touching.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
E, I make a motion to accept the letter of retirement from Brian Boyd, IT Director, effective September 11th, 2026.
Second.
Regrettably.
It's been a motion and a second. Sorry, Brian, you don't get those accolades. I'm joking. Exactly,
I was
that's
going to
good.
say, are we allowed to vote no?
Yes, we can.
He just said
Brian
he wants the vote.
Yes, we can.
He wants the vote.
Brian here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's here.
Brian, what are we going to do when the lights go out? Come on now. The computers go dark. What are we going to do? Jerry Alcabet, where are you? Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Yeah, any other comments or questions? Yeah, Brian, thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you, Brian, for all the work you've done.
Thanks, Brian.
But nobody ever sees you, Brian. Nobody ever sees you. You keep the lights on, brother. So it's on.
Well, we better see him for this vote. So, all those in favor? Ooh.
Aye.
Ooh.
Watch how you say that.
You can't vote for yourself.
How about this? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Brian.
F, a motion to approve a request from Elizabeth George for an uncompensated sabbatical leave for the 2026-27 school year.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second? I'm hearing no second on the motion. Mr. Solicitor? So it fails without a second? I'll give it one more chance. Is there a second? Hearing none, motion fails.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Did I hear you say the motion fails?
Motion fails, that's correct.
Thank you. I didn't hear one, but I wanted to make sure that legally this motion fails. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Gates.
G, make a motion to approve the contract extension with Alec Hamilton, Director of Security, effective July 1st, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Just like to thank Officer Hamilton for all the work he's done for us.
Any further comments? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
H, I make a motion to approve the employment agreement with Keith Wellington, Director of Human Resources, Assistant Business Manager.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
I make a motion to hire Leslie Gill as a paraeducator for the Browns Area School District in accordance with the SEIU contract effective May 22nd, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Gates. Ms. Columbia, Finance.
All right, sorry.
No, that's okay. Is everything all right?
Jamie was whispering.
Oh, okay.
That's my fault.
Sorry, everybody, it's just like school, huh? Item A motion to approve the proposed budget for the 2026-27 fiscal year with revenue set at $37,670,626 and expenditures set at $37,670,626. Millage rates, Fayette County 19.43 and Washington County 13.02, which is a decrease of 0.25. The budget will be advertised and available for review at the Brownsville Area School District Business Office, 5 Falcon Drive, Brownsville, Pennsylvania, 15417, beginning May 22nd, 2026. That was a motion, by the way.
Right, okay.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? One comment, again, we have to let the budget sit for 30 days, and our June meeting, that is why we're going to have a planning session on a Monday, and then the voting session the following Monday to allow for that 30-day for the budget to sit.
And one more comment.
Yes.
Nice work, Colby, nice work on this. Everything was very well done.
Yes, thank you.
Any other comments? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Item B, I move to approve Greatness Pictures LLC for the use of this facility the week of June 8th.
There's a motion. Is there a second? One more call for a second. Okay. Motion fails for lack of a second. Ms. Columbia.
Item C, I move to approve the weight room upgrade not to exceed $123,000 paid from the general fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Item D, I move to approve the board resolution for the Intermediate Unit 1 Electric Consortium.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item E, I move to approve the insurance programs through A.J. Gallagher and Associates for the following amounts, which are listed there.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Okay, hearing none. Roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
And item F, I move to approve the 3-year agreement with the Intermediate Unit 1 Consortium license and the Brownsville Area School District in the amount of $14,724. And this is paid for from the general fund.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Judy, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Columbia. Mr. Delarose, policy.
Item A, I move to approve the second reading of policy 916, volunteers.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item B, I move to approve the updates to policy 255, students experiencing homelessness, foster care, and other educational concerns.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Delarose. Buildings and grounds, Mr. Clark.
Thank you. Item A, motion to approve the desk replacement project at the elementary school for grades 4th and 5th in the amount of $54,555, paid from the Ready to Learn.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Item B, a motion to approve the SEIU summer work. Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item C, motion to approve the request from Redstone Township Chief of Police Troy Rice to use the restroom room for an upcoming use of force control techniques training for the local municipal police officers in Fayette County.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark again for athletic committee.
Mr. President,
Oh, yes, we have a question. Mr.
going back to buildings and grounds, which concerns transportation, we had a new traffic pattern today. I think some things went good, some things we're going to have to tweak. We need an officer at the gate, and we need an officer at the other gate. Luzerne Township should be very happy now. The residents are away from their cars are away from their houses. But will this continue? Because after a couple of days, you know, we can't have that many officers out there. But I'm going to request that all elementary officers be outside for that. And Mr. Hamilton's here, because we need them out there, because they're going to come in that front gate. You're going to clash with the teachers coming out, trying to get out. Vans are trying to get in. We got to have someone there with authority, and I hope we will. Ms. Bogle, you were there to see something.
I was there. I came up and observed the traffic pattern. Again, I think it can work. There are tweaks that need to be made. I agree with you that we need the elementary officers out. Especially, I call it the T. It's that area up there by the circle. Because when the high school teachers come out, and then if you are never at the elementary school to pick up your kid, like, for an example, I think I've only picked up my child maybe 4 or 5 times. But if you don't know what to do, it'd be great, like, there was nobody at the bottom gate to direct them to turn, to where to go. So they were coming down the main drag here, and then have to turn around to go back in the right line. So I agree there needed to be somebody at the gate, and we needed somebody at that T to help with that traffic. And I just really hope, like today there was no volleyball game or our early basketball game that could affect that. But if there's a lot of traffic up here, I could see that being bogged up.
And some of the vans are now going in the front of the school to unload on the side. Now, that's okay, but we have two or three vehicles that have severely handicapped children, discipline problems, and they line up behind the vans. Now, however, those children now come out the side. They now come out onto the road. So if any traffic passes the vans unloading, somebody's going to get hit. I want that in public comment right there, written down. I'm concerned that some of the kids, one came out today for me, he don't look, I mean, he can hardly walk. He walks right into the lane. Now, if any of these cars behind us come through, and their parents, we're gonna hit one of those children. The aides should be out there taking each kid to the van to see that they do not walk out onto the road, because when I pick up a child behind the school, got it on this side. That child now has to go around onto the road. If those cars come around, and they will. Well, all the security's out there and stops them. But if they're not out there in about a week, that glad school's over. I'm worried about the children, and every driver told me the same thing today. What about the kids that are having a fit, sitting on the ground, crying, screaming? Some of the aides know what I'm talking about.
Well, aren't the aides supposed to be escorting those children,
They
especially the special needs kids, to the van, not just letting them walk?
And just in this last week, we've had kids sitting on the ground crying and screaming. Are the parents' traffic behind us going to stop and wait? I'll tell you they won't. They're going to go right around us with kids laying on the road or van. I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem if we don't cite these parents that cannot sit in the line and wait. We tell you to come up here at 3 o'clock to pick your child up, not 1:30. Your child gets out of school at 3:05, 3:10. You'll get right through just as fast. Then sitting out there, we want to cater to them, and it's wrong. And I know I'm going to be chastised for saying that. But a child, a special needs child, is going to get hurt because they come out of that building, the aides know, they'll run. They'll run right out. And I don't like traffic behind us. I don't like it. If the buses were behind it, it'd be one thing. Bus won't pass a van, van won't pass a bus. Parents have done it all year. They don't care. They want to get out of here. And they want to beat the teachers out. And if I'm wrong, Ms. Bogle, you were there to witness what we saw today.
Yeah,
It was a good start,
it was.
but we got to have the officers out there with the papers to cite the parents. The only way it's going to stop is if you start citing them.
Nobody ever
I don't know how
gets
we
cited.
do that. But
Nobody ever gets cited.
Well-
You know, how many meetings have we discussed this problem? How many months have we discussed the problem? Well, how many years have we been discussing this problem? And it still continues. Come the beginning of the next school year, probably going to start talking about it again. And you know what I've said, and parents won't like it, lock that gate. That's what it needs done, instead of continuously beating our head against the wall with this problem, because it seems like if we need security out there, they need to be out there. They do not need to be huddled together, BSing. They need to be out there controlling this traffic. Plan 1, Plan 2, Plan 10, how many plans have we had?
Well, I mean, the plan has always been that wasn't my plan, but it was okay. I just can't see parents getting out before the school buses. I cannot see that.
When the buses leave,
then
when
you
the
come
buses
in.
and vans go, then they could come in if you shut the gate.
If you came up at that school at 3:25, 3:30, you'll get your kid and get right out. You'll get your child and get right out. But you come at 1:30.
That makes no sense.
The teachers are trying to go home because they want to go home. Now they have to look with their head on a swivel because here comes cars all directions. I see it every day, and I have to call Mr. Hamilton. I have to call Mr. Superintendent. I hate to do that, but it's a child's safety, and I want that written down here. I'm making a comment that something's going to happen. You got it? You got it. So I still advocate that parents pick up the children last. That's the way it should be. Buses and vans, not that I drive, because it wouldn't matter if I don't drive or not. Buses should pick up their children and get out. In fact,
We pay all that money for all these buses, and they go with a couple kids on it. Because all these people are driving the kids and causing this chaos. Why they don't put the kid on the bus, that's their reason. They're not doing it, but
the other thing in the mornings, I do not like buses sitting idling in front of the students. That's where trouble begins. They take that into the school. The fighting, it's in the elementary. There's no problems in middle school and high school buses. It's elementary. Those buses come up there and they sit for 15, 20 minutes with a busload of kids. What do you think kids are going to be kids? They're going to be throwing and punching, sitting on the driver's seat. That's all has to stop. It will stop.
Can I make one suggestion? Mr. Hamilton, could you possibly, just from your professional opinion, maybe give us, not here tonight, maybe in writing, kind of what you observed today with the new traffic pattern, and something for us to digest as a board? Just a thought.
And I agree. And in the morning, I think when a bus pulls in, it should unload and then go. They shouldn't set their children on. And special needs children cannot sit on a van for 20, 25 minutes. That has stopped. Mrs. Patos figured that out. We drop our kids off, a couple of minutes, but we used to sit in line 20 minutes. When you're in a hot vehicle, these autistic children, they are going to go nuts. And there's a lot of buses still have special needs children on them. You want them to get to school and get out. I don't want to put it that blunt, but that's what it is. So next year, I'd just like to see when a bus pulls up, we unload, go to the next bus and the next bus, and then the parents come in and drop their kids off. 110 cars is not acceptable. 110 cars coming in to drop elementary 6 kids off, it's not acceptable. In my opinion.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I don't want to put blame on Mr. Hamilton and the people that have tried to come up with these plans, because it's not their fault. They keep trying to retool this and make it work, but it seems like it's the parents not listening
Absolutely.
to the instructions of how this is supposed to be done.
Luzerne, please put signs on the fence, no parking.
Yeah.
Right against the sign. Now, how do you respect anything? You're not even on our property, but they don't want you parking there, so they put no parking. And quit driving to people's yards that live right around the school. Those people are fed up with driving through the yards and garbage and everything else. They come up every day at 1:30 for a 3:05 pickup. I can't get
Thank you.
it. Okay, Mr. President,
Thank you.
I said enough for 2 months.
Okay. I believe we
Don't
are...
really get next.
Okay, thank you. Athletic Committee, Mr. Clark, item A.
Motion to approve the co-op between California Area School District and the Brownsville Area School District for the 26-27 school year for the boys golf.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second. Mr. Delarose has seconded the motion. Questions, comments,
Yep.
discussion? Yes.
One question, a couple comments after that.
Yes.
I'm just trying to understand, and probably should ask this on Monday, who from the California Area School District requested this? Was this the superintendent or the athletic director? And then also, was it done in writing to us? And if it was, can we get a copy of that request?
Mr. Bigham, did that request come to you?
No, it brought, no, geez.
Went
It came
straight-
from Mr. Bear.
Straight to from Mr.
Yeah.
Bigham.
So nobody in an official, other than from Mr. Barrett verbally too, that's how it got on the agenda. We don't have anything in writing from the California Area School District superintendent or athletic director requesting this.
The superintendent never reached out to me.
So there's no official paperwork. They never officially reached out to us, so we're going by word of mouth.
Mr. Barrett is the only person who's been contacted. The superintendent never reached out to me.
So if we were to try to contact any members of the California Area School Board, they're gonna say they discussed this, and it was something that was passed with their board.
So I did reach out to a school board member from California. I will say his name, Joe Gross. He is my daughter and him and his son went to school together initially in daycare. I've known him for a long time. He was not aware of it, but to Mr. Bashir's point, we're not aware of everything either. So I didn't take that as this has not been discussed, but I know for a fact that he was not aware of it. He absolutely told me the same thing. Hey, why would you do a co-op? A co-op is basically designed to support if two places wanted to field a sporting event, a sporting team where they were both couldn't do it by themselves, that's when you co-op. That's when you co-op. I'm sorry, if you disagree, that's fine. I got no problem with that. However, he did also say this would be great. You know, his son will be another one that will probably join for that, so that the numbers will continue up, which is good for them. Kind of probably hurt our guys.
Right, and if they're good golfers,
Yeah,
then that
absolutely.
would mean our kids would
And
not
I
be
know
able to golf.
that we talked to the club and got the word. We can put 16 people out at a time out there. That's not a problem. I agree with that. I have no issue. The problem for me really comes down to game day. On match play, there's only going to be six players. If we have 15, 12 from us, and if there's 6 playing spots for the day, and one of those playing spots go to a California player, one of our guys are gonna get hurt. I apologize. I think a Brownsville kid should get preferential treatment over a California kid. It's a Brownsville area school district. Second point of that as well, my other concern is that and I know how they do it, they basically take the scores for the week, and the top 6 players for the week get to start that day. Totally makes sense to me, got no issue with it. My real concern is also if the number 7th person is the person who is a female, and we have female golfers on our boys team, and that person doesn't get to play because a California person beat her out, are we subject to a Title IX complaint? My final point with this, and the reason why I wanted to know about who from California school district did this, because I want to ask them point blank. If we vote this down, will you charge us or deny us the ability to use your track field? And I'm fine with either what the answer is, but I just want to know it for a fact and not they might charge us or they will charge us. I want to know for a fact that they will charge us. So my recommendation is that we vote no. We can't really change the agenda. And if we want to revisit this when some of these questions are around, we revisit it next month. Hey, I'm sorry if I got bad. I don't think I got bad.
No, that's
Trying to get the points
no,
out.
fair point. I agree 100% with you, Mr. Gammon, 100%.
Take a vote.
I have a question. I just wonder, man, if no one from California reached out to us,
Right. We don't have anything, right? Nope.
it's fishy. That's all
All I'm saying.
It's fishy.
So nobody from California reached out to Mr. Barrett? I mean, I don't think he dreamed this up in his head. I mean, I'm sure that somebody.
I don't know, Patty, but for us to vote on this and consider this, we should have some kind of paperwork or some kind of, okay, who contacted our superintendent? You know, we should have something in writing, something that they are reaching out, requesting this.
Well, there's some concern that they would retaliate against us because we use their track. I don't care.
Well, but
I'm not compromising the playing time of our students. I will be voting no.
I think there's some other ways to look at this. There was a time when our kids co-opted and played co-ed soccer at California. There was a co-op for tennis. There was a co-op with Calvary Chapel. Right now, we don't have enough Brownsville girls to play basketball in the summer league. And I reached out to the California coach, and this was a couple weeks ago, to see if some of their players would play with us so that our Brownsville kids could play in the summer league. I mean, I think it's the future of where we're headed. Football's not far from a co-op. Girls basketball's not far from needing a co-op. And I think that I think that we should be building, I think this is the future, and I think we should be building these relationships because this is the direction that we're headed, and that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, that's good. I do have, I want to ask a question, and maybe nobody knows this answer, and maybe it's not even an appropriate question. You know, I know we had talked about a girls' team. Could this be an option for that if we have enough, you know, students from California?
From what I know right now, and based off, and I'll also tell you that I talked to 3 different golf parents today, one of them being me. So I talked to 2 other golf parents today.
It's a very extensive conversation, or very short, I don't know.
But there are, from what I understand, based off of talking to those 2 and then talking to my daughter as well, there are 3 girls and 9 boys that make the 12 now. Then that does not include, we don't know if there's anybody coming up from 8th grade who are in 8th grade now that will be 9th grade next year. So technically, if we had 4 9th graders, that would put us at 16. Josh is not, we got 16. We can put 16 out on the course out there at one time. To answer your question about the girls team, I don't think it still solves the problem because 9 boys, 3 or 4 boys from California, still only 6 are gonna get to play on game day. On match day, that's the issue. So girls team, even if we separated, I think we would have more than 6. And I would argue that if we had 5 or 6 only for Brownsville, I would support a co-op 1,000%. But we have at least 9 boys. That's the main reason, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
It's game day. It's the game day experience. Like these kids get 9 days. I want to, they get the X amount of matches and they get that thrill. That's what it's about.
Just a question, did anyone speak with the golf?
Yeah, our students are looking
One
forward.
second, Ann. Let me-
Terry has a question, then we'll come to you, Mr.
Yeah,
Dorsey.
Did anyone speak with our golf coach about what he thinks? Just to see how he feels about it?
Nick said he was in favor of the co-op. Nobody had spoken to him.
So should we talk to Nick?
Yeah, I suggest no matter how this vote goes, Dr. Moore, that you reach out to California and the school district and ask them, investigate this a little bit more, ask them if they came up with this idea and they're requesting this.
Just talking with Mr. Davis, there's been a motion and a second, and we need to move it to a vote. Whether it passes or fails, we can still request, Mr. Dorsey, that additional information. And to Mr. Gammon's point, we can revisit it and put it back on the June agenda.
Well, if
No,
we
that's
approve
what I'm
it,
saying,
I
no
don't
matter
think we
what.
rescind it, and now we're setting ourselves
Mr.
up,
Davis,
right?
did you?
Yeah. Or we can abstain too, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm a no, so I think Brandon understands where I'm at. I'm a no, but you can also abstain. It still needs 5 yeses.
Yeah, so even if this gets voted down, we should still look into it,
Yep, it still needs
see where
5
this
yeses.
is coming from.
Okay. All right, any further discussions or comments? Okay, hearing none, we will move to a roll call vote. Jody?
No, for a lack of information to revisit next month.
No, because if I had a child who was the 7th one who wasn't able to golf because another player from another school took this place, I would be upset if I was a parent. So my vote is no.
I want to abstain. I want to get more information from, to see where it come from, get the questions answered about, because we are using their track facilities. And I would for sure like to speak with the head coach.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in favor of this, but I will abstain just because there are some questions that I'd like to see answered and some specifics.
My vote's a no, and it will be a vote no again later because I will not consequence our own students in our district when we can already field a full team.
No, and I think everybody understands.
I am for this, but I'm going to abstain right now because I don't know the information. I want to know if the Board of California is going to approve this, if they already approved it. I want to see what the coach has to say. And what I do want to know is, we do have 9 or what do we have, 12 people right now? Instead of taking the van, which only holds 6 people, I want to make sure that we take a mini bus so all our kids can go and play. The first 6 will play, then after those players go out, the rest will be able to go out and also play against each other.
On game day, at Nemacolin only.
Only, correct.
At our course.
Unless
Yeah.
we hear from the other schools saying that they can play there, right? So I'm going to abstain.
And I will abstain. I will echo Mr. Gates' comments. That's my reason for the abstention. So with that, and counting abstentions as a no vote, motion fails. Thank you.
All right. Item B, to hire Kara Short as the varsity volleyball assistant coach for the 26-27 school year with compensation set at $3,040.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, Jody, roll call vote, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, motion carries. Thank you.
Item C, motion to approve the request for Bud Rev Youth Basketball League to use the outdoor courts from June 15th to July 15th. Just also that, I'll be running this also, because I wasn't here running to explain. I'll be able to.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Yeah, just a quick comment. I'm 1,000% in for this. However, I think I understand when Joe was talking the other night that this is like a subset of the existing Bud Greb Youth League that's down in California. Do we have a copy of that insurance? I would assume that there's some insurance requirements for us do we have a copy of that?
No, yeah,
They were providing that?
Yeah, they'll have.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna approve this as well, or recommend approval, but definitely with that insurance policy in place. I think this is also a good time just to kind of bring it up, to set it up for the next time. We did get an email this afternoon, about a baseball using the Redstone field.
Oh, yes.
I meant to bring that up at the beginning to add that as a motion. I don't think it would be out of line to add that as a motion to provide them, to allow the American Legion team to use the Redstone field. I'll yield till this one, but it's over.
We can add that motion now.
We got this one first.
Yeah, let's finish this vote. Okay. Okay, so any further discussions or questions on item C?
Yes, Mr. President.
Yes.
As I said Monday night, I'm not against this, but I want to just reiterate that the first time the police are called, we should end it immediately. But the neighborhood is right there. If any kind of language dispute or parents fighting, there is zero tolerance, is what I'm saying. And I think the board, if you guys want to make comments, that's fine. I understand them. I'm for it. But the first time there's an incident up there, we have to end that program.
I can speak on that, Coach. When we ran the Biddy League this year, we ran it without any security, any mishaps. When there was anything, disruption, that those people were warned once, next time they're not back. The same rules will apply here. We're probably going to generate the same kids that are already familiar with them and the families. So, but if anything goes down, it'll be one time and then we'll be out.
Terry, would this be our students mostly or not?
Yeah, it's going to be our kids coming back from the Biddy League. We're trying to give them something in the summer holiday. So those winter months. So that's what we're going to have this.
Zero tolerance is a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item D, a motion to approve the request to host a boys basketball camp from June 15th to June 17th, 2026, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Boys off-season lifting will be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Item E, a motion to accept the letter of resignation for William Rouse, assistant varsity football coach.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are adding item F.
A motion to allow the Brownsville American Legion to use the American Legion Baseball League team to use the Redstone field for practice and game days for the season pending, well, we have the insurance, actually. I think we got that insurance routed too as well. That's it. Redstone, Brownsville American Legion team to use the Redstone field for their American Legion season this summer.
Got it. It's been a motion and a second. Jody, are you good with that motion? You good?
That was an added motion, so you are allowed to comment?
Yeah, any public comment?
The public has to be able to comment.
Yeah, public comment on that motion.
I just have one question. I'm assuming that they're gonna, they'll line the field and
Yep.
everything.
That's what I understood.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not-
Yep.
I think they're gonna cut the grass too.
We're gonna cut the grass according to everything Ryder. They told me they'll cut the field.
Okay.
That's fine.
Ms.
To be
Gibble?
honest with you, I like this idea a lot because of it uses the field and gets it. I remember back in the 20 years ago, I coached Colt baseball down there. It was awesome. Like, we kept the field in pretty good shape. So, yeah, more people using that field in the summer, I think the better it's going to be. So, you won't have grass in the middle of it.
Point of order, Mr. President.
Yes.
You may be doing the same thing. A new motion, the public has to
Right.
be able to
Yeah.
speak.
Yep, and Mrs. Gibble has her hand up, so we're gonna go there.
Is this for like an adult league for the VFW?
No. So American Legion Baseball is, it's 16 to 19-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the kids on the team are from our high school team.
So it's made for the youth. Will this help benefit like our youth and our youth in this program?
Yes, absolutely.
That's why I was
Yeah,
asking,
yeah.
because I think that this is.
American Legion Baseball it's a big deal.
Mr. Richard Sharp, yes.
I asked that question for one of the sponsors, Mrs. American Legion Baseball is not governed by this district, but noted. Very, very good point. We don't have that. We don't have any ties to American Legion. Boundaries.
Any other public comment? Very good. Okay, so does anyone need the motion reread? Are we okay? Okay, we're good? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, at this time, before I ask for a motion to adjourn, just so the public knows, we are going to move into executive session for parent concerns and personnel matters. But I will entertain a motion to adjourn. We are not coming back to the regular meeting.
Second,
There's been
or I'll make that motion.
There's been a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. We stand adjourned. Thank you.